Welcome back, Hardforkers, to our weekly crypto update show. So many great things on the show, so make sure you watch to the end. So I'm not sure what those great things are. I'm hoping you two have got a couple. So Leanne, how are you? How's the week been? Any big changes in your portfolio in the last week?
In my portfolio, no changes other than I bought some AXS.
I was just about to log into my my MetaMask and see how many AXS I've got, because I bought some for breeding Axies, something that the three of us are doing, and we'll talk about on the show. Wow, what a tear, eh? Up over 200% in the last week.
Well, I can bring it up if you like.
Let's do that. Let's have a look at the chart. The entire NFT space is on the tear, and I will be talking about that.
Okay, so AXS. Whoa. So I entered around the $4.50 mark because I was breeding and I could see that it was about to break out and I needed some for breeding. And I've actually just sold some. Whilst I don't I sold some because I wanted to I bought more than I needed. So I'm very happy to take some profit at 278%. And I'll rebuy back down at $10, $8 zone if I need to. So I've skimmed a little bit off because I haven't used them all for breeding. I'm slowing that down a little bit. And yeah, I just creamed some profit off and I'm happy with that. Yes, I do think it'll keep going eventually, but for now I just put some cash in the bank.
Leanne, how are you getting on with your Axie Infinity initiatives?
Good. I've got a number of scholars. I'm just taking it slowly and yeah, they're going well.
Very good. I mean, Axie Infinity over the last year, without a doubt, is the project that we have covered the most on this channel. So for those of you that did get involved, well done. Obviously, the price is on a tear at the moment. The adoption of that game is going through the roof. On that note, I just want to give a little plug here to 9 Chronicles. That token is only tradable peer-to-peer at the moment, but I do believe that will change in the future. So get over and check out 9 Chronicles, people. You can mine it if you've got a laptop or a PC. Unfortunately, it's not on Mac at the moment. But without giving too much away, I think that would be a pretty good move for you all to get involved in mining the 9 Chronicles gold token. We did bring you Axie well before everyone else, and I'm hoping to do the same with 9 Chronicles. So there you go. That's my tip for today. Look, the overall NFT space is just through the roof at the moment, people. I've called out Rev and Sandbox a number of times in the last week. They've just raised $138 million in their latest round. They have had some issues with various elements, but look, that's a huge amount of capital, and I really expect things to improve there. The F1 Delta Time game is something I'm playing, really enjoy. So check out Rev, check out Sandbox, check out Axie if you haven't done that already. The other big news whether you call it big news or not, but it is for me, because Jesse and I have spent a lot of time and money producing some reality TV, and it's great to see that films are now being turned into NFTs and sold. So Anthony Hopkins has made a new film which you can buy as an NFT. So I'm keeping a super close eye on this. Jesse and I have made some reality TV ourselves and gone through the whole process of trying to sell that via the traditional methods. We got very, very close. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. So we're actually looking to tokenize that in the very near future, people. So stay tuned for that. The other one that I find very interesting that I saw today was a reality show that is casting crypto users who have been locked out of their wallets or can't remember their seed phrases. I'm sure that's going to be highly entertaining, but it does maybe warrant a quick discussion, people, about security.
Wait, can't that just be an episode? How are you going to do a whole show on that? It's
Yeah.
like, oops, I lost my keys, the show.
Oops, I lost my keys.
Yeah, not too.
It's like, is it under the couch? Is it in the closet?
I did actually lose my keys this week.
I mean, like, could you imagine making a whole show, not just an episode, a whole show?
Has it ever happened to you, Jesse? Have you ever been locked out?
No, but that's the thing. I think I spent so much of my life making drunken blunders, losing things other than crypto, like normal house keys or, just losing everything, that I think by the time I started to get serious in crypto, I had used all that material loss as knowledge and experience to my advantage. And thus far, I've been lucky and, let's say, aware enough with my crypto and paranoid enough. When you order a Ledger or a Trezor, I'm sure they give you this kind of business card and for temporarily, signing in all your 12 words. But I mean, in my opinion, you should eventually upgrade that to maybe, one of these metal things. Find a more secure way than just keeping it on a flimsy little business card. But I have friends who have literally lost it just because they didn't know where they put it, or they left it on their kitchen table for too long. Yeah. And it's like I try to tell them, listen, it's I think you're not understanding the seriousness of this because you haven't had to deal with it in your whole life. But I mean, you wouldn't go leaving your ATM pin on a piece of paper magneted to your refrigerator. These things you got to kind of be a little bit more, cautious about.
I spoke to a friend last week who went onto a forum. She was attempting to move funds from Ethereum mainnet over to Matic. She logged into a portal where you could get some help with that, and somebody jumped in to help her and asked for her seed phrase, which she naively gave to them and lost everything in her MetaMask. So never ever give your seed phrase to anybody, people. Look, I've said it a million times as well. Only keep funds on exchanges that you're trading with. There's absolutely no I know it seems really easy. You buy your crypto, you leave it on the exchange. Look, the chances of a hack on the major exchanges are rare, but there's no reason to have your funds. The whole point of crypto is self-sovereignty. So get a Trezor, go to hardforking.com, link below. So be really, really careful about that type of thing. And have a backup copy of your seed phrase. Give it to a relative, give it to somebody you trust. But always have a backup and don't leave it on a laptop. Don't take a picture. So be careful there. Any other thoughts on security before we move on, people?
Yeah, just careful who you put your trust into. I think people are too trusting in strangers. They're too trusting in the government. They're too trusting in corporations. Stop trusting people so easily. It's just so silly to stop doing that.
This is your rev. I just brought it up just very quickly before. So, it's got an entry here. It's kicking out above the wave. It looks like it could have a bit of strength, but do not expect it just to do this to 63 cents. It doesn't usually work like that. So the energy build up is around 27. So if you were looking to take some profit, I would think about it in this zone. Is my loose financial, not financial, I don't know, kind of advice.
Yeah, I made a nice trade on that one. But yeah, I think it's still got legs. I'm holding that position. I'm trying to think. Have I traded anything else? I actually think ETH. I was in around 10 coins. I'm slowly reducing that. I think in the coming month, I may actually be down to 3 or 4. I'm increasing my ETH position. I'm a big believer in what's going on there. All the action's happening on ETH for me. Okay, so thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time. Cheers. Thanks, everyone.
Yeah.